Now to the good part. My first guest is a TV legend. You don't get to say that about many people, but she truly is. She starred in the classic sitcoms The Dick Van Dyke Show and The Mary Tyler Moore Show, and this Monday you can see her in the ABC movie Mary and Rhoda. Please welcome Mary Tyler Moore. Thanks for being here.
Well, it's nice to be here again. I was just so interested that I had to see you prove yourself on the first show before I would agree to do the second show.
I know, exactly. You would just check out, who is this clown?
And prove yourself you did, babe.
Well, you thought you were coming to see Letterman. It was a mistake. You know, first of all, I don't know if it's awkward, but when you hear that yourself referred to as a TV legend, I know when people say that about me, I'm like, no, you know. But you know what was really nice is that when the year ended, they came up with all their Millennium lists, you know, the different magazines.
Right.
TV Guide had you on the cover for the greatest shows of all time, which I thought was really great. And then Entertainment Weekly had you down for the second greatest moment of all time.
The second greatest visual moment.
Visual moment in television, which is when you, on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, throw the beret up into the hair. That's into the air.
Yes.
I've been drinking. That's gotta feel good.
It's one of the great failures of my life, actually. I was supposed to catch the beret on my head as it fell.
What?
But I missed it. No, I'm jesting.
That would be great. Like 800 takes.
But yeah, it was such a spur of the moment thought on the part of Jim Brooks, who said, we were all standing there freezing January in Minneapolis, and he said, just go out in the middle of the intersection there and throw your hat in the air as though you're exuberant and happy.
Because that's not really what people do when they're exuberant.
No, they don't.
No one starts chucking their hat around.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But it's got to be such a great feeling, though.
It is. You bet it is.
And
if my head ever gets a little too swelled, I just remember what my 3-year-old nephew said to me just the other day, that I am indeed a duty head. So I'm a hyphenate.
That was my second question.
Oh, it was.
Are you, in fact, a duty head? I didn't think the interview would go down this road, but now that it's here, you... now, what's also rare is that everyone's always trying to invent characters for television and make a movie about it. Here you've got these two characters that people already know, they already love. That's got to be a nice
It's wonderful,
feeling.
and it's not at all a reunion movie. If people tune in expecting to see us all tripping back into the office from Tipperary, forget it. This is a really original idea, taking two people from another genre and moving ahead into the millennium.
And seeing where they are now.
See where they were, what happened to them, meeting their daughters, and facing the real challenges to women today. They are in their 50s, 60s, and trying to find jobs. Not easy.
And this was shot in New York City, is that right?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
And how was that? Did you, is it... I never know what it's like. Sometimes we, go outside with cameras and things. It can be a little difficult in New York City because if you get in someone's way, they punch you.
Yes.
And I'm talking about elderly women will punch you here.
That's right. And they are really accurate, too. No, they were unhappy with us at an apartment house that we used on Central Park West because apparently there were some parking spaces that everyone in the apartment counted on. I don't know why. But we moved in with all our trucks and equipment, and they weren't able to park, so they were really delighted to see us go. They didn't have very nice things to say about us.
Really? New Yorkers were cruel to you?
But we took care of them.
You mean you had them taken care of?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I won't ask anything about that. You do your own stunts in this movie, is that right? Let's talk about that.
Isn't that the most absurd thing you ever heard? But there is a scene where I'm chasing after a stray dog who's weaving in and out of traffic. And there was a stunt woman who was hired to do this fall. And I looked at it and I said, oh, that's a little too dramatic. It's too much. It's too big. She looks like she really hurt herself.
Right.
So let me try it. Let me just do this. And I planned it all out. Camera's rolling. We go to do it. I come to the rolled up carpet that is traipsing across the sidewalk, and I caught my toe in it. It was about an inch higher than it was supposed to be. And Conan and I became airborne and did a perfect 3-point landing. fracturing 2 bones
Oh,
in this
really?
hand. Yes.
You broke your hand?
It was the second week of filming, too.
And the people whose parking spaces you had stolen were overjoyed.
They were laughing and applauding. Yes.
They started kicking you when you were down.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have this clip, so we can.
do you? Oh,
yeah,
good.
we have you getting badly hurt. Let's take a look.
And listen. Listen to the sound of bone on cement.
You'll hear it.
Stop that dog! Please, dog! Please!
I don't want to see you get hurt. No one wants to see that.
It's nice that they used it, though.
Yeah, right.
The first words out of my mouth were, did you get it on film?
Right.
That's all I cared about.
I think we should see that again in slow motion. Can we take a look at that, please? Let's just see what happened.
Shall I just do
Here we
it?
go. Whoa! And that's where it happened right there.
Yes.
Oh, my. How did that sound?
Ever the dancer.
Never, ever do your own stunts. I never understand. If I was asked, I'm never going to be in a movie. I'm precluded by law. But if I was ever in a movie and I just had to spill something on me, I would get a big burly guy in with a red wig to do it. I would not do it myself.
You're smart. It really is a wise thing to let the stunt people do the things they're trained to do.
And we were watching the movie earlier today. They were nice enough to give us a tape, and we were watching it. And there's a scene, another scene where you're running.
Yes.
This movie's like The French Connection.
It is. It's an action-adventure film, really.
But you're running in a pickle suit.
Yes. It's one of the jobs I visualize for myself. I'm trying to get a job in news again, and I don't seem to be having much luck. And so one of the things I think maybe I could do well, my many gifts, is work for a deli dressed as a pickle in front, handing out flyers to people who come along.
So this is what Mary is doing now.
Yes, but I did such a good job on it. And don't you know, Linda Stassi reviewed it as though I were a lima bean?
What?
Yes. She said Mary Tyler Moore was dressed as a lima bean, and I resent that.
Yeah, it's like, that's not a big thing you go to a deli for.
No,
I want that
right.
lima bean sandwich.
Exactly.
I think we have a still of the, let's see if you actually look like, no, that's,
There. Now, see,
that's a pickle.
actually,
Lima bean. Let's write this woman and figure this out. Well, Mary and Rhoda is it's Monday, at 8 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
on ABC, so check that out. And we can't thank you enough for stopping by.
oh, thank
it's
you,
always
Conan.
nice to have
So
you here.
nice to see you.
Mary Tyler Moore, everybody. We're going to take a little break. Virginie Ledoyen is coming up. We'll be right back.